Alright, y'all, as we pre-warned, if there's more to this story out there that we're not finding information on, please let us know. But from what it seems, there's not like a lot about this. It seems like there's an urban legend, and then there's a lot of sightings of this legend, but that's about as far as we can find on it.
Yeah. So, La Llorona translates to the weeping woman, and she's basically your woman in white, like that ghost. I was reading, and I should have known this, but the very first episode of Supernatural was La Llorona.
Really?
But I think they centered it more around the woman in white, but it was basically the story of La Llorona.
And now that I'm thinking back,
so awesome.
that's kind of really cool.
Yeah. So it is a Mexican folktale dating back to like the Aztec time. Do you have like the main story of like where it originated?
No, I don't, but I mean, I could probably tell it.
Okay, so La Llorona was said to be a beautiful peasant woman named Maria who married a rich man. And initially they were in love and had 2 sons, but soon the husband became distant. And one day Maria was walking along the river with her children when she saw her husband with a younger woman. And in a fit of rage, she drowned both her sons in the river. But when she realized her mistake, she became inconsolable and spent the rest of her life searching for her sons along the bank, wailing and crying before she died too. Now, that's just one version. There's so many different versions. Like, some paint her to be a neglectful mother who left her children to dance and flirt with men, and one night came home to find her sons drowned. Others say she killed her sons in a fit of jealousy and spite because her husband continually paid more attention to them. And in one, she drowns her sons and then drowns herself in the river immediately after she realizes her sons are dead. Some say she kidnaps or attacks children. Others say she attacks cheating husbands. But like, regardless, it's a woman crying. It's a ghost. She might snatch kids, hide your wife. I don't know.
You'll get the main premise of the story. Some of the versions that I read said that the guy came from like a very rich family, and his family didn't want him to marry Maria because she was like a peasant and so poor. But they kind of defied his family anyway, and kind of ended up marrying into like poverty, and then he ended up like getting with the richer lady, which was why Maria was so jealous, and then like he get the kids into the river.
Yeah.
Also, who gets so jealous that you like chunk your kids into the river? Like, how is that your normal reaction?
Dude, the way people reacted way back when was all over the place. Like, you stole a penny and you get your head cut off. Like, it was a little irrational back then.
Yeah.
But then again, we don't know if this story is true or just a legend. Because a lot of people, like in Mexico or in like Hispanic cultures, will say, like, tell their children about La Llorona so that way they like come in at night. They don't wander off to water. And they just kind of like use the story to keep their kids in line.
Exactly. It's like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
My parents never like told me anything like that to keep me in line.
I'm like literally trying to think. Like, no, they just punished me if I did some bad shit.
Same. I was like, Jesus sees you.
I just had to go like sit on my knees in the corner until I cried and like got tired of it. Let's see. Okay, it potentially draws from legends around an Aztec mother goddess crying for her children while warning of the Spanish conquest as well as the life of Hernan Cortez's mistress, who was said to be betrayed by Spanish conquistadors.
I love that word, conquistador.
I know, that was so fun to say like in elementary school when you learned it.
Yes, it was.
Despite the variations, the story of La Llorona is still told to scare misbehaving children today. I literally just said that. Some say the wailing women in white can be heard saying, "My children," but like in Spanish. But I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. While looking for other kids to kill and exchange them for her own. Because they say like, whenever she got to Heaven's Gates, whenever she died, they were like, no, you gotta go find your children. And like she was really in purgatory.
God, I wish that is true. Like, so bad. Can you imagine her getting to heaven? He's like, nah, you gotta
Like,
go find your
anyone
kids.
that dies, you get to the gate, and God's like, nah, you gotta go find that cat you lost when you were 12. Like...
What would yours be? Like, what is your thing like that?
I don't know. You shouldn't have broke that dude's heart. I don't know. Like, you shouldn't have left him on red, ghosted him.
Jesus God.
I haven't done anything that bad. Like,
So, I feel like the main thing with her is that she's supposed to exist around water, and I know we kind of talked about this beforehand, but there is a lot of sightings online of La Llorona, and she's nowhere near water. She'll be like standing in the middle of a busy intersection, or...
It reminds me, there's like some really long road, I want to say, in like New Jersey. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but there's a long road somewhere where they say that like you'll see this woman just pacing back and forth and like she'll want to ride.
Is it a road or is it on like a bridge or something? Or are we thinking
This
of
is
two
a
different
road.
things? It's a road?
Because like I visually remember it being like a dark road with like just woods on both sides.
I think I know what you're talking about, but also, I don't know.
And also, I can't remember if that was a movie or a YouTube video or like where the heck I saw that. But I mean, there's stories like this everywhere.
Yeah.
Um.
Isn't it weird though that across cultures, multiple people are seeing a woman in white as like a ghost? Like, what if it is like something different?
Maybe we just all wear. No, we don't all wear white when we're dead. There's been ghosts seen in many other things, I'm sure. Because you'll see like a colonial soldier or something,
Yeah.
or a shadow figure. Why can't I see ghosts?
Shut up! Don't say that in my home.
If there was a ghost in here, you just can't see it. But one of the stories is that La Llorona haunts the Public Employees Retirement Association building in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
That's oddly specific.
I know. It's said to have been built on a Spanish Indian graveyard near the Santa Fe River. And the Santa Fe River is the river that runs down into Mexico where she drowned her sons. And a quote from one of the people that works there says, "Many people who have been employed there tell of hearing cries resounding through the halls and feeling unseen hands pushing them while on the stairways." They also say a man named Patricio Lugan once spotted the spirit at a creek between Mora and Guadalupita, New Mexico. It says as the family was sitting outside talking, they saw a tall, thin woman walking along the creek. She then seemed to float over the water, started up the hill, and vanished. However, just moments later, she reappeared much closer to them and then disappeared again. The family looked for footprints, and after finding none, had no doubt the woman they saw was La Llorona.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm already such a skeptic about things, but... Did you watch the movie?
No.
Like, I didn't either.
Because you had to pay for it, and I was like,
Exactly.
it had like 3 stars.
I was like, I'm not about to watch this, and...
But my next paragraph was about all the movies about it. Because it's inspired a lot of different movies, including the 1933 Mexican film La Llorona, in 1963, La Maldición de la Llorona, which it just means the curse of La Llorona. And then apparently 2013's Mama, that movie, did you ever see it?
I did see that.
That was based off of La Llorona. I remember seeing that, I just don't remember much because I've seen so many horror movies. You get
At
it
the
all.
end, she tries to, spoiler alert, she tries to like grab the kids and like jump and drown them. So yeah, I guess that's pretty cool.
Did that movie have something with a box in it? Or is that a different one? Because like I confuse parts of horror movie plots like no other bitch.
I don't remember. I just remember those kids were super creepy in that show.
Sounds right. The latest film to tackle the legend, The Curse of La Llorona, stars Linda Cardellini, whose late husband was Latino, and much of the film's supporting cast, however, is Hispanic. And according to The Hollywood Reporter, many of the film's casting, directors, and creative designers believe in La Llorona. And I've seen in a lot of the articles that people in Mexico really, really, really believe in her.
People in I'm gonna sound really dumb if I'm wrong about this, but people in Mexico I feel like are more superstitious than people in like
Oh, yeah.
America, regardless. I mean, they have like Dia de Muerte. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but Day of the Dead.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they celebrate spirits and stuff like that a lot more than we do.
I should have been Mexican. Cause like I love the spooky stuff.
Oh, this is coming out. Oh no, it's not coming out then. I was gonna say it's coming out very close to Cinco de Mayo. How perfectly would that have been?
Oh. But anyway, do you have any more sightings or stories?
No, because the sightings I saw were so vague, I wasn't even gonna really include them.
Okay.